4, 8 shots. 2 rounds per firing position, engaging 2 steel targets down there. One piece of steel is C-zone, the other piece of steel is reduced C-zone. So 1 round on target at each firing position. Shooting Scar17 in 308 with EOTech Voodoo. So it's 5 to 25. Yeah, 5 to 25. All right, so some key takeaways from that video, and let's just get right into it. So my starting position, you can see my support bag is in my non-firing hand. I'm gripping it in a manner that makes quick work of placing the bag. Right? My rifle is oriented upwards to drop down onto the support of my bag, so it's kind of a one and done movement. I'm not doing 2 things at different times there. Your position and your stability all starts with your natural point of aim. So start big and work small. So what I mean by that is I'm starting big by orienting my body, hips, shoulders, head, everything is pointing at my target. And then by starting big and working small, the small ends up being the proper sight picture and sight alignment with my good rifle to body connection. And once I have established that good stable connection on my rifle, I'm moving my body and my rifle as one unit. If you notice my firing hand grip on the rifle, I'm utilizing a thumbless grip, right? My firing thumb is wrapped around the right side of the receiver. I'm kind of shying away from that more and more on gas guns and going back to a traditional, conventional grip with my thumb wrapped around as the weapon's designed. When I'm changing between positions, a simple but obviously important note is when I'm moving the weapon on safe, right? I take my eye out of my scope, I'm moving, place the rifle on safe, keep it pointed in a safe direction, right? Be a professional when you're working with these tools. In this video, I was moving the rifle and the bag as 2 separate entities, right? Another way you could do it is move them as one. So I can grasp onto my bag. Obviously it isn't oriented properly, but for the video you can see. I can grab my bag and the rifle and move both as one unit and placing them together. It can be more efficient and kind of save some time. Just another way of doing things. When I'm transitioning between 2 targets, because there's 2 targets that are 300 meters away from me and they're about 5 meters apart. When I'm transitioning between the 2, I'm looking with my eye. Okay, I'm not even taking my face off the gun, I'm not even taking my eye out of the scope because I have my magnification set at a low enough power to where I can see the targets all in the same field of view. So once I read my feedback on my first shot, I read my impact, I'm looking with my eye in my glass, face on the gun, and moving my reticle to my new specific point of aim. I just mentioned a very important thing, which is feedback. Read your feedback. You need to utilize follow-through and follow through on each and every shot, which in very simple terms means keep your face on the gun, stay in your scope, and look to see where your bullet impacts, and read the data of wherever your impact is, whether it be a hit or a miss. So the rifle bag, or the rifle's placement on the bag. In the video, I have it pretty much up against the magazine well. That's fine. The key point to this is balance. I want to be resting the rifle to where it's mostly balanced on the support, whether it be a tripod or a bag such as this. Stability and balance is the name of the game. I want the rifle to be able to essentially sit without any input from me. So you can see in the video, I have some kit on. I have my gun belt and a chest rig. This is the gun belt. This is just the waist part of a flick, a standard issue fighting load carrier. It's a good economical way to carry your stuff. I did my reload from a Spirited Systems just a pouch with a 308 insert. It's my go-to pouch setup for this kind of thing. And my chest rig was a Spirited Systems thing too, with their spud pouches. When it comes to 308 magazines, just a general purpose magazine pouch, I think the spud is the best in the industry. I haven't seen one yet that kind of outperforms this. I can fit 2 Scar mags in one pouch, which is a huge benefit when I'm running a 308 system, right? Or you can fit on my gun belt here, just an example of something else you can use. It's very utilitarian, super useful pouch, and this is a 14-ounce Nalgene bottle on my gun belt. Obviously, if you're going to use your gear and use your equipment in a theoretical situation, you need to have time and reps on it. So get out there, get your rifle, get your systems out, and get some rounds down. Get some rounds down range, dry fire. You can do that whole drill empty with no bullets. That's in a lot of ways even more beneficial than actually putting rounds down range. But do both, guys. Do both. Get out there, train dry, train live, and have a good time.